All right, we're live. Hey everyone, welcome back to the journey to $1 million in monthly revenue. Hope everyone's been having a fantastic week. Honestly, it's been quite a while since my last update. Decided to sort of exit the blogging space and move more directly into like the YouTube area. And there's a few reasons for that I'll get into. And I'll also start off and say that I have pivoted into focusing in on like one sort of venture at a time. I think some lessons learned, and again, I'll go into that in just one moment, is that, I was kind of all over the place, wasn't very focused on one thing. So yeah, let's get into it. So again, some of the lessons learned I just mentioned was the fact that, you really need to take things slow. This is not a get rich quick scheme. And just because you can like go into something, whether it be blogging or some kind of online money type of situation, doesn't really mean that it's exactly that sustainable. So you just look at other businesses that aren't like in the online space where things go like up and down really quickly. Over the course of time, you want it to be sustainable. So I think that's kind of like a lesson that I've definitely have learned on a personal and business perspective. Say, hey, like I want to build things with a solid foundation that's consistent and things like that. So going back to the slide, want to take things slow, do things the right way. So do quality over quantity, and also diversify where it makes sense. But don't diversify just for the sake of diversifying, because again, like if you guys look at my previous videos on this channel, went and basically was kind of all over the place, had like 10 different websites, trying to pump out as many articles as I possibly could, just in the spirit of like quote unquote diversifying, things like that. So going forward on this little channel venture, going to be doing one thing at a time, really focusing and making one thing really successful. And then hopefully over time, you can slowly start to diversify and build a really quality product that actually helps people, So again, one thing that I'm going to be doing going forward is create a YouTube channel. And I do have other YouTube channels for each of the websites that I've documented on this journey right here. But right now I'm going to be really focusing in on one channel currently. So a good way to do that is to kind of batch things. So like record videos as an example, and create like a keyword, planner or content planner for one channel that I'm focusing on, and then batch record all of it in one go, and then schedule it out throughout the year and kind of assess the progress and the metrics and things like that. So going back to the one channel update, this is my YouTube channel. And also this is actually from website number 1. I'll just say that. If you look on my previous videos again, I talk about website number 1, I believe. And that one was always the strongest website performer. Always had really good monetization and like revenue per thousand visitors. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just create a channel for it. And this is kind of the results of that so far. And this is kind of like the overall performance as well. So you look at like the monetization requirements for YouTube, it's actually broken down by the amount of subscribers you have initially, so about 1,000, and then how much watch time hours. And you may just have noticed that in the previous slide, I had like 3,000 watch hours or 4,000 or however many watch hours I had. But right here on the bottom left, it only says I have 1,350 watch hours. And that's because the watch hours only count if they come from videos. So there's different strategies on how to get maximum like subscribers and, things like that. And also leveraging videos to get a lot of watch time hours. So quick little overview. So as you can see, overall channel performance total has gotten about 161,000 views, almost upwards of 1 million impressions so far, and a click-through rate of about 8.5%. The average view duration, so the style of videos I'm going with is just real to the point, crystal clear videos covering a topic, and then being just really straightforward. And that was kind of an experiment I did really at the start of this channel. Actually, I was like, you know what, if these websites are doing really, really well, why don't I just plant the seeds for a YouTube channel and kind of wait a few years to see if it's really that sustainable before I put a lot of effort in. And you can even see right there, like if you can see my mouse, Like I batch uploaded like a handful of videos right here, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna leave them there and not do anything with this channel and just see like where it goes over time. And you can see like this is probably about like a year or two worth of time that went by. I haven't really uploaded a single video, and it's still not only maintain its current view traffic, but it also went up. You can see right there. And so that's why recently I've been, okay, considering all this data, how can I take all this historical data and then apply that going forward to reach these monetization requirements? And that's kind of what I'm doing right here. So I kind of calculated like, okay, each video gets about a certain amount of hours per watch time on each video. And then by scaling that up, saying, okay, how many videos do I need to get to like 4,000 watch hours as an example, you know? And so that's kind of the strategy that I'm doing right here. So as far as like how to start with the YouTube channel, these are just like 4 or 5 like tips I have. I would definitely start sooner than later. Don't get overwhelmed with all of these like get rich quick schemes and like, oh, you have to post like every single day. You know, honestly, pick a topic that you enjoy, whether that be like a faceless YouTube channel covering like, you know, tech related stuff or whatever, honestly. I would honestly just start now and start with a topic that you enjoy, because a lot of this stuff takes a lot of time. As I was just showing you, like this has been like several years in the making and it's still not even making a single cent, at least from YouTube. So I would say start now. YouTube, from what I can tell, is potentially like a really sustainable way to get viewership if you have targeted topics that people are actually searching for. And also, like, I find that you can actually connect with people really easy through YouTube versus like just a website, because people comment on your videos. It's like a form of social media, you know, things like that, right? And so kind of start with the proof of concept like I was just showing you. Publish like a handful of videos around like a certain topic, again, that people are searching for, and actually focus on like helping someone. Don't like create like a video that's just kind of viral or just about whatever about a certain topic. Make sure that like it's actually helping people. And I think that's maybe where a lot of people go wrong, at least with YouTube for whatever reason. They think that like if you just publish a video about like a trending topic, it's gonna, you know, get you 1 billion views and you're gonna become a trillionaire. But in my honestly very limited experience so far, just targeting search related queries and scaling that up will hopefully help you build up your channel in a more sustainable way, you know. And so again, looking ahead, continue building out content plans for each channel. But again, I'm not gonna be focusing on more than one channel at a time. Do a lot of keyword research, you know, go into the search box on YouTube, on Google, on other platforms, and really taking the same principles that we've all come to love from blogging and applying that to YouTube. So that's my kind of off the cuff sort of foray into the YouTube world, but hope you all are doing well. I know it's been quite some time since, you know, I had my last upload, but you know, I'm gonna try and be more consistent with these YouTube updates. So let me know what y'all think, and if y'all got any value from this. Catch y'all later.